They hurt you, then they twisted the story. They made you look like the problem. And the worst part, you started to believe them. This video is not for the world. It's for you. For the one who stayed quiet for too long. For the one who never got the apology they deserved. Let's talk about what really happened. One truth at a time. 1. They hurt you, then called you crazy. You opened up. You loved honestly. You gave more chances than you should have. But when you started breaking from the pain, they didn't offer comfort. They called you too much, too emotional, crazy, not because you were wrong, but because your pain was a threat to their lives. And calling you crazy was their way to stay clean while your heart bled in silence. Two, you were never too much. They were just too empty. You loved deeply, you felt everything, and they made you feel like that was wrong. But the truth is, you were never too intense. They were just too hollow to hold you, too numb to feel what you feel, too broken to match your depth. It was never your emotions that were the problem. It was their inability to meet you there. 3. They knew you were hurting, but they liked the power. They saw your pain. They saw the way your hands shook when you tried to stay calm. And instead of holding you, they used your softness as leverage. They knew they had control when you cried, when you begged, when you stayed. They weren't oblivious. They were just addicted to being the one in power while you unraveled in silence. 4th, stop apologizing for being difficult to manipulate. You're not cold. You're not distant. You're just finally protecting yourself. You stop letting their words pierce you. You stop letting guilt control you. And now they say you've changed. Damn right you did. You stopped being easy to break, easy to gaslight, easy to use. That's not a flaw. That's growth. 5. You were the real one. That's why they had to break you. You were pure. You were honest. You loved without games. And in a world that thrives on masks and manipulation, that made you dangerous. They didn't break you because you were weak. They broke you because you were real. And real always scares the ones who live fake. 6. They called you cold, but you were just done begging. You begged for effort. You begged for honesty. You begged for the bare minimum and got silence in return. So now you're quiet. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped overgiving. They don't like this version of you, not because it's wrong, but because it's no longer under their control. 7. You're not angry. You're just finally honest. You stopped sugarcoating. You stopped pretending things didn't hurt. You stopped faking peace to keep the illusion alive. Now you say what you mean. Now you name the pain. Now you call it what it is. Manipulation, betrayal, abandonment. They call it anger. You call it truth. If no one ever told you this, you're not crazy. You're not too much. You're not broken. You were just real in a world that punishes honesty, and now you're rising from everything that tried to silence you. So don't shrink. Don't apologize. Don't go back. They hurt you. Then they called you crazy. But this time, you're writing your own ending.